I think this arc's going to run deeper than we initially thought. Big Pharma doesn't want you to keep it up. Now, that may be a wild intro for some of you, but here's the thing. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, you need to catch up on the lore. Turns out my viewers are having trouble with their erectile dysfunction, and they are being served ads in order to fix it. But here's the kicker. According to them, it ain't happening. So this man, DP, who I had to add as an approved user, because for some reason YouTube just keeps trying to filter their comments, and I don't know why. Literally, my entirety of my filters on YouTube consists of the N-word, the F-word that is a homophobic slur, shit like that. Just stuff that, like, if you say it in my comments, you obviously shouldn't be here. But for some reason, either YouTube considers this man a bot promoting erectile dysfunction medicine, or YouTube is trying to cover up the fact that this man's exposing the conspiracy. And either way, that's funny to me. Just realized, though, DP, double penetration. I see where he was going with that name. He may deny that fact, but that's how I'm going to view him. So double penetration did come with a reply, because if you didn't watch it, I got this comment on Christmas. I didn't see it until days later. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, man. Now, if only we can get YouTube to stop pushing all these ED ads. I had some people say maybe he wasn't talking about erectile dysfunction, right? Like maybe he's talking about eating disorder. And it's like, oh, no. But we did get a reply. This is hilarious. Thanks for reacting to my comment, man. No, thank you for giving me this comment. No one's ever going to top this. Now, I don't have erectile dysfunction. You know, often when it comes to this, I would say this man's clearly lying, trying to cover up. But no, I actually believe him for a couple of reasons. One, I did some further digging, and it does seem like there is this big push to push erectile dysfunction ads onto young men in order to hopefully get them on it earlier. It seemingly is a thing. Now, I don't have concrete proof. It's more of just reading forums and the assumption that getting it on them early, like, it will allow them to make more money early and honestly get them dependent on it before they need it, which does make a lot of sense. Because sometimes when you get these, like, no, because at the end of the day, you should be getting ads that match your thing. But granted, this person has personalized ads switched off, so that could also explain it. And there's a lot of statistics that do back this. Like, unlike when you see, like, Republican conventions, like, shut down Grindr every time they are around, and, like, everyone's like, the impression I caught this man with his hand in the cookie jar, or in this case, his hand in his pants. So at the end of the day, I actually do believe this. But for whatever reason, YouTube keeps pushing these hims and hers ads on the videos that I watch. No joke, I also just got a prostate inflammation ad on this very video. I swear I'm not searching or making this up. And just to add, I have personalized ads switched off. So there's a couple of things with this that I find interesting. One, you may not actually have personalized ads switched off, because if you just did it through YouTube and not Google itself, like Google, you'd have to go to your actual Google account to switch it off in order for it to, as a whole, switch it off. So one, I need you to go check that on Google's end, not YouTube's end, and see if it is, because if not, try turning that off, and it'd be interesting to see what ads get served. Two, you've seemingly, like, sat through enough ads about erectile dysfunction that YouTube has decided to continuously serve it to you, whether it's my video or other videos, and I appreciate it, but your watch has ended. So you see these, like, little dots right here? You have something similar on any ad when you pause it. Click on these and do the don't suggest ad or hide ad, blah, blah, blah. I don't like this ad. It's like when you don't want to see a channel anymore and you click the don't recommend me this channel. Like, you got to do that. But man, 7 months ago on Too Afraid to Ask, someone actually asked this. Basically, I'm watching animal videos. Like, why am I getting, like, ED ads? Seems a little sus. And, you know, it could be a location thing. Depending on where you live, maybe it's a hot targeted area. That could be a thing. This person says, I once went about 3 straight months getting nothing but erectile dysfunction pills on Tumblr before it switched back to, like, mobile games and falsely advertised RPGs. Possible answer is the company just suddenly did a bunch of spending on marketing, but either way, it just happens sometimes. Could be. Maybe you're just caught in the wormhole of limp dick ads. It's possible. This is interesting, though, because you haven't turned off personalized ads yet. Because here's the thing, right? If you had personalized ads still on, which it could be, if your Google account hasn't been turned off and you just did it on YouTube side, YouTube thinks you like these ads. That could make sense. But say he did this already, it could just be a case of how YouTube hosts ads. You've seen them enough that even without personalized ads, maybe it's a mixture of location, your gender, because there's, even if you turn personalized ads off, there is still basic criteria that it will still try to serve you the best ads it can. Gender, location, stuff like that. That could be it. The algorithm does a lot when figuring out what ads to send your way. But if they don't have enough info, they'll just shotgun things your way and then measure whether you click on them, even if you just stop to look at them. Not feeding the algorithm enough can lead it to just as crazy ads if you feed it too much. Exactly. I can't even see, Big Pharma doesn't want me to upload this. So let's take a look at my own statistics. Now, I've seen the female range as high as low 40s before, depending on the season. 15, 18 is usually where it lands. Right now, it's about 13.3. So my target audience is primarily male-dominated. And look at the age breakdown. A majority of my viewers fall between 18 and 44. Now, 35 to, like, right here, you would say, okay, I understand getting these ads. But here's the thing. Let's take a look at my own statistics. YouTube knows a majority of my audience is male. Depending on your location, that could be a hot targeted area for selling this shit. It may not be a deep conspiracy, but when you think of how companies operate, I do genuinely believe there is a push based on when I first read this comment, I found it hilarious. After I made that video, I did digging, and there's enough people with this same thing. And like I said, it gets to a point when you realize these aren't just people accidentally exposing themselves for having limp dick. This is them being like, why am I being served this? It's nice and hard in my hand. It could just be my own age breakdown, gender breakdown, all that fun jazz. But at the same time, I do think there is this push, whether you've seen it with tobacco, alcohol, so many different things. You try to feed it early so they get to it. Like, growing up, all I saw was smoking and drinking ads and all that stuff. I didn't end up doing anything, really, but, you know, a lot of people around me did because it was fed to us for so long. Getting people to want to do this earlier and earlier makes a lot of sense, because if people start using the shit before they need it, it would eventually make them dependent on it. Fucked up, but Big Pharma would want to do this. Anyway, let's take a look at some of these other comments. Abe was getting them too. I watched a clip while cooking with my mom, and we both stopped because one of those ads came. Just tell your mom I don't need them, so she's good. I gotta staunchly disagree. This vid just gave me a dentist teeth ad. I'm gonna have to examine this man's mouth. Bro's acting all cute, pretending that he doesn't know that all his viewers can't get it up anymore, and that's why we watch him instead. Jesus Christ. Sorry to break it to you, bud, but even though I'm a virgin at 19, turning 20 in February, apparently he's got 60. Bro's trying to overcompensate for something. Listen, it ain't too late for you. College is your friend. Most of my ads are clothing. See, Lucy got it she got that personalized ads on. She's getting served the ads like I do, what I want to see. Though Jimbo says he does get a lot of ED and Blue Chew ads, and he's never searched for it. But then he says, I just realized I watch health-related videos, and that's probably... See, this is another thing we got to add in. We're talking about age, we're talking about gender, we're talking about location. But even if you don't have personalized ads on, depending on what is, like... It's very possible that anything related to animation gaming, they know is a heavily male-dominated audience, those are more served. Like, on YouTube, I get a lot of car ads. I'm not really a big car guy, but I get a lot of car ads, and I'm like, okay, makes sense for me. Could be. Could be. Kind of reminds me of my ex account where 99% of the time it's hentai. See, this is exactly what he wants. And then he's like, fucking Elon Musk pops up, yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, whatever ads you get is between you and the algorithm. Ain't that the truth? Double penetration, your watch has ended. Some choices. Go into your Google account, actual Google account, not through YouTube. See if personalized ads are off. If so, maybe try turning them on and training the algorithm. But if you're like, hey, I don't want to give that data away, I get it. Start saying, don't recommend me these ads. And if that still doesn't work, change your gender to female. I'm being serious. It might you might get different ads, but seemingly these ones aren't cutting it out for you. Let your watch end, my boy. This arc is running deep. I think Big Pharma wants you to stay soft so they can sell you pills. And unfortunately, some of my best viewers like double penetration are getting served them. Anyway, you let me know when you get these ED ads. I'm building a case. Love you.